Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Pony 411. This is number 272 for the week of August 18th, 2019. I am Nemesis and I am joined by Alca7raz.
Hello.
Yes, we got a new episode, of course, for you this week because, well, that's what's happening right now. We got a little bit of news, not a whole lot, and we got a couple other things like a comic and Equestria Girls shorts to talk about as well. So
kind of a short episode.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of short, which is good for me.
we don't have any fan content this week, do we?
I did watch the new Invader Zim thing last night. That was awesome.
I have not seen that yet.
That was very awesome.
I'm going to have to fix that.
I also did watch the Rocko's Modern Life thing the week before. That was also pretty good. So that's just kind of like, whoa.
It's like going back in time.
Almost.
Rocko's Modern Life, Invader Zim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So those are great. If you haven't watched either of them, you should. Just saying.
I need to.
Yes. That's that for that. But, well, probably should go ahead and get started with pony stuff. Again, like I said, we do have some news to start things off. So if you want to follow along with it, go to pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. It's spelled LIBSYN. So we'll go ahead and get started with convention stuff. There is a new pony convention survey out. It's the same, I think it's like Tech Charlie and them again doing the same survey.
Yep.
Or a refined version of the survey.
Yeah.
So if you want to, help with that, go ahead. In merchandise news, the Gameloft MLP game just got the Reflections comic arc update, including many of the characters within the Reflections comic arc. So you might want to go ahead and check that out if you're still playing the game. And the My Baby Main 6 set is appearing at Walmart. It's the Main 6 is babies. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. The Twilight one is actually just straight up this Flurry Art mold, just recolored and slightly tweaked.
But Twilight didn't have wings as a baby.
It doesn't matter.
Wrong.
No, shut up.
This is just wrong.
No, shut up. Don't think about it. And in comic news, Apple Books has a preview of Friendship is Magic number 81 up, if you want to check that out. Equestria Girls news, a Polish website has listed a 44-minute Equestria Girls special called Holiday Unwrapped, which is like, what?
Yeah, because we were told there were no more specials.
Yeah, that's kind of like confusing, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I do know that does put more context into that DVD of Equestria Girls stuff that popped up on Amazon UK last week.
Right.
Or it's one of the what was it something Sunsets
and
Holiday.
Mentioned holidays.
Oh yeah, Spring Sunsets Holiday. So it's like I thought it was just gonna be like the UK definition of holiday. Just go on holiday.
Yeah, it's a vacation.
Yeah, so no, apparently might there actually be a holiday thing. So we'll find out sometime. Maybe some weird just translation thing or something. I don't know.
Maybe. We don't know any more details.
I can't believe the first thing people thought of was, it's going to be adaptation of the Anonymous thing. Like, better not. They've never done adaptations before. Why would they start now?
Yeah.
Because why would you want to adapt that thing?
Yeah.
Ugh. But anyway, Friendship is Magic news. Episode 24 apparently is going to be called the Big Mac question. So, I guess the final episode before the finale is going to be Big Mac.
The penultimate.
Yeah. The final normal episode.
Yes. And then we get to the finale. The series finale.
Yeah, that's coming up quick.
No, I don't want it to be over.
It's going to be over.
I know. You can't stop it.
And a Russian website has posted 3 screenshots from future episodes, and I can tell you these are not episodes that even aired in China yet. I can tell you that much, whatever it is from, because I do not recognize any of those screen caps.
Interesting.
So they are definitely from an so far unaired episode. Whichever one is, I suspect the actual finale based off what I saw. And also, speaking of China, they have released episode 21 early, which one was that? That is the Daring Do one we talked about, Daring Doubt.
Daring Doubt, yes.
That one, that's the one that leaked out, or not leaked out, released early. Apparently, episode 22 might also release early. At this point, it has not yet as a recording, but it might by the time you guys hear this.
Yeah.
And that will be the CMC one where they're adults.
Oh, no.
So, if you want to see it early, it's easy to get.
Yep.
But that's it for the news. Yeah, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
Not surprising. I mean, we only had a week's worth, and once again, when things are winding down.
Not so much to talk about when the show's coming to an end.
The end is nay.
Yep. Until G5 starts approaching. That's when the news will potentially pick up.
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
see. Depends on how things go.
That's it. So moving on to discussion stuff, we will start with the new comic, Spirit of the Forest #3. This, again, written by Ted Anderson with art by Brenda Hickey and colors by Heather Beckel, in which the CMC are bemoaning the fact that they can't seem to get anything done regarding the forest, that, Filthy Rich is doing everything legally, ponies are actually relying on the lumber, so they don't know what to do. And hey, look, Diamond Tiara comes along and says, I want to help too. So yeah, they're going to go in the forest and decide to try to figure out how to, stop Filthy Rich finally. And it's mostly actually Diamond Tiara doing the, work on this one.
Yep, at least the initial, gets the ball rolling and actually starts fixing things.
Yeah, so it's the end of this little arc.
Yep.
Actually, overall, it's not too bad. It's nice to finally, doing what they didn't do with the show, which is, hey, look, Diamond Tiara post-Reformation.
Yeah.
They haven't really done much with that in the show because of some reason. Apparently, Hasbro kept turning it down for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
I don't get it either.
It's probably because we want to sell more toys.
Sell more toys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always sell more toys.
Buy our toys.
Yep. It is a merchandise-driven show, after all.
Always has been. Always will be.
Mm-hmm. So, it was overall, it's a pretty solid little mini-series.
Yep.
I think I was worried about how it would, go, but it actually wound up going in a pretty good place, and kind of a showing, how things can be done and whatnot, and that maybe corporations are the largest contributor to climate change and whatnot, but not whatever.
It's not the plastic straws really that do it.
Huh? Who'd have thunk it? So yeah, that's it for this series. It's overall, I'd say go ahead and pick them up. There will be the trade paperback coming pretty soon, as well. So if you want to get it that way, there's that.
Yep. That's the last of the Spirit of the Forest ones.
Mm-hmm. Now the Feats of Friendship is starting.
Yep. We have those. We had the first issue last week?
Yeah, first issue came out just recently. Moving on, though, to the new Equestria Girls short. That's another choose-your-own ending. This was called Toppings, in which, Pinkie goes to a little frozen yogurt, ice cream, soft serve type place, and hey, guess what? She gets a coupon for a free topping because she's 1,000th customer. It's like, yeah. And then she's so many toppings that she can't decide. But then, hey, look, Twilight, Applejack, and Fluttershy all show up, and they offer to help. Well, somewhat. And yeah, so there's that. I got Applejack's version, which is Applejack's very insistent on having fruit. Very insistent.
Very insistent.
And then you got Twilight's, which is Twilight's uses science to discover based on what kind of soft serve, I guess, that Pinkie has, what the best topping flavor combination would be and whatnot. And then Fluttershy destroys everything.
She doesn't want to. She tries to stop it.
I didn't mean to destroy.
She specifically told Pinkie not to, and Pinkie did it anyway.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fun little stuff in there. I did like the bit. I think Applejack's was pretty much the best one.
Yeah.
Just because of the nature. It's just like, sucker. Yeah, they thought they were... Oh, Pinkie tried to trick Applejack, but Applejack caught on and so she tricked Pinkie.
Yep.
And it worked.
It worked.
Fluttershy was just kind of funny because, chaos reigns.
No wonder.
Standing outside because they won't let animals in here. Glaring at whatever through the glass. And then we find out why they won't let animals in. Because they
Major health code violation.
And they eat everything.
That too, yeah. I like that the those raccoons just sitting under there.
Just eating the soft serve.
Yep.
And then, of course, at the end, the squirrel's trying to be nice. Here's a nut, an acorn. Oh, cool. And then Jock chews it up and spits it out. And then Pinkie's contemplating eating it. And then nope.
Nope.
Even that's too much for her.
You.
But now the squirrel has its soft serve all to itself.
Yep.
And also, of course, with Twilight, the one thing was there was Twilight took so long with the whole analysis that the ice cream melted.
Right.
But it's like
still tastes the same.
Still tastes the same. It's just not as cold. Now you can drink it.
Yep.
And it turns out Twilight was indeed right, though. Just took a while to get there.
Which is weird because taste is so subjective. There is no objective method.
Unless Pinkie or Twilight knows Pinkie's what Pinkie prefers.
You would have to adapt it.
Which Twilight would do that. She is the smartest one they know, after all. As Dash so eloquently put last time. Twilight? No! Yes, this one is alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, just the Applejack one was the best one. The best ending, though.
Yeah. Totally agreed.
There we go. And that's the Equestria Girls thing. Again, it's like, not a whole lot to talk about. I stretched it out as much as I could.
Yeah.
Stretched it out.
My best.
But we got to move on to the new Friendship is Magic episode, which is a Trivial Pursuit. Okay, quick synopsis. Twilight does a trivia trot thing with a bunch of other ponies, and this is her chance to be the first three-peat winner. So she's going all excited to go to trivia trot, and then, hey, guess what? Her partner turns out it's going to be Pinkie, which is not someone she was expecting. Pinkie's never done it before, and Twilight's freaking out because she's now pretty concerned she won't win, and Pinkie winds up being a less than ideal partner, and Twilight kind of goes a little crazy and shuts Pinkie out, and all this, and then realizes that when Sunburst does the exact same thing to her, she realizes she was a bad friend, and she makes up with Pinkie, starts over, and then they have a fun time at the end. Yeah, this episode was very much a Twilight-focused episode, obviously.
Very much.
A Trivial Pursuit, all about Twilight and her love of trivia, I guess.
Yep.
And yeah, the other thing was, Twilight and Pinkie were the main draw, and it was Twilight going crazy. Again, although a little differently.
Oh, it was a little different.
Like the weird thing about the whole Twilighting thing at the beginning was like,
well, that
wasn't her going crazy. That was just her being really excited at the beginning. That was her just genuinely excited because I'm going to do a really awesome thing tomorrow.
Yes, if you wanted to say what's more, let's say quote unquote Twilighting, it would be her action afterward would be closer, but even then it's slightly different.
Mm-hmm. This one was, who was it? Actually, I just had it in my head and now it's gone. I'm trying to remember who wrote it. But yeah, this episode is actually, it's kind of weird, I'm the big Twilight fan here. It's like, this is like, I kind of like it, but, nitpicky stuff here and there about it, but I actually do genuinely, overall think I liked it a lot. It doesn't feel like it doesn't really feel regressive for Twilight as a character. She still is prone to the freakouts. I mean, I've railed against it before about leaned way too hard into that aspect of her character. This one wasn't as bad. She was still somewhat in command of herself, I guess. It's not like some of them were before. It's get really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one was written by Brittany Jo Flores.
Don't recognize the name.
She wrote an episode. Oh, she wrote one from Paula Zeppelin.
Oh.
Another Twilight episode. Okay. She was
one that was received with mixed reception.
I liked it a lot. I remember that.
Once Upon a Zeppelin. Yeah, it was the whole episode. There was just one particular character.
Oh, yeah, that was one part I didn't like. But yeah, so the thing is, I'm going to share a bit of a scalding hot take here. I don't think Twilight did anything wrong until she actually started shutting Pinkie out.
That is a bit of a hot take. Yeah.
It wasn't until that point where she actually started doing something wrong. Yes, the whole disqualifying people based off rules could be a little annoying, but I feel like that's still somewhat reasonable behavior.
Somewhat. It depends. It's really an intention thing, and I think that's where it really starts crossing the line for her, is that she's trying to purposely get people knocked out.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, yeah, you need to watch when people break the rules. They've broken the rules, and you need to follow those. But when you're going out of your way on purpose just to try and get people disqualified or catch people, that's really in that gray area. It's like she's not, at that point, she hasn't actively forced people to disqualify themselves until she did it to Pinkie. That wasn't obvious crossing the line, but you already mentioned that. Well, but otherwise,
the actively shutting Pinkie out.
Yeah,
that was when she started taking control of everything.
Yeah, that one. But I mean, like, just for the disqualification part, she hadn't crossed that line completely until she forced Pinkie to do it. But everyone before, right before that, when purposely trying to catch people breaking the rules, it's like,
it's a legitimate strategy.
It's right in that gray area, because she hadn't caused people to do it yet, but your intention is no longer on playing the game for yourself. It's You
think Dash would do that?
If pressed, yeah. If pressed.
I feel like she didn't do anything wrong until the point where she starts actively shutting Pinkie out. But at the same time, it can also understand why she'd start actively shutting Pinkie out. This is like, for her, this is a big deal. This is something she's been looking forward to, is I'm going to be the first pony to win 3 times in a row. And that was a big deal for her, and she was really excited. And then Pinkie comes along and makes it very clear she's not going to be very helpful very quickly.
And I do understand why Twilight didn't want to get paired up with Pinkie, because
we even see Twilight was trying to actively help Pinkie.
Yes, at the very beginning, that was definitely
I can coach her through. I can get this working, and then Pinkie
just
resists
was not taking
the coaching.
Because Pinkie doesn't sit still very well. We already know this.
It's like, so why would Pinkie sign up for a game where you have to sit still for hours on end?
Because it's a game. It's supposed to be fun. That's all. Pinkie isn't known for thinking things through to that level of detail. That's
weird.
her thing. She just goes for it.
Something that has occurred to me is if they have to have partners, Twilight and Pinkie were the only ones left. That means someone who usually is there wasn't this time, because otherwise it'd be an uneven number.
Yes.
So that means there's someone who's usually there wasn't. I also noticed Rarity was absent.
I was also noticing I was the only of the main 6 that was not present.
So it's like,
Apparently, Dash and Applejack go there a lot. They're regulars, and
it's competition.
Well, yes, but that's one thing. Dash was doing really well.
Yeah, she's also partnered with Matilda.
Yes.
We don't know how much of that was Matilda.
But even Twilight said, when Applejack and Rainbow Dash get teamed up together, they're practically unstoppable.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I would say in that case, Applejack would be the
hey now
heavy lifter on that.
Like this has been something that I've discussed, years ago. I think like last time I brought up this kind of thing was back in season 4.
Oh yeah, this statistical improbability of Maud and Mudbriar constantly being paired together.
They've got to be, no, there's something wrong with that.
My theory, Mudbriar is putting a little bit of tree sap on his entry form.
That's one thing, because
their pantries stick together and they always pulled out together.
Yep, because that's what I was saying is that
that would be a scandal.
Granny was pulling 2 at once
somehow. Now I'm talking about somehow with her hoof, like
how
stick her hoof in 2 at a time.
This has been a question since season 1. How do ponies hold onto things? So yeah, they submitted them together. It wouldn't be too surprising. A little bit of tree sap,
just a bit of tree sap,
just to make them stick together, so they always come out the same. But not so much that you pull them all apart and you feel it stick together. You know that they're stuck together.
That would be the scandal.
That would be a scandal.
All previous wins revoked.
Yep. We'll take away your trophies.
Yeah. Because I can get the mindset, like his whole thing was like Twilight's getting way too laser focused on winning, but at the same time I can understand like for her this was a kind of important thing. This is very important to her, and someone coming along and inadvertently ruining it gets like, ugh.
Yep.
So I can get why she would do it, but at the same time, she did cross a line a couple times with the first actively shutting Pinkie out and then intentionally getting Pinkie disqualified so that she would no longer be a problem.
Yep. That was definitely over the line. It really comes down, I guess, the moral of the episode is sometimes it's especially when it's like it's a game. Yeah. It's important, but in the end, it's not something to ruin friendships over. Also, it was like a double lesson, because the other one is even those who are supposed to be good at something can sometimes screw it up.
Yeah.
Even the Princess of Friendship can sometimes screw up some friendship aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, this one is weird. You'd think, I was worried when I saw it, I was like, oh god, it's going to be another Pinkie's happiness must come above all else type of episode. I was worried about the going. I was
worried about that too,
and it didn't really do that.
Not the way it went.
Because they've done that so many times with Pinkie's and happiness is the most important.
Yep, you must sacrifice yourself and all of your dreams and hopes and your own happiness just to keep Pinkie happy.
Less, I don't know, something bad happen, I guess.
Pinkie will be sad.
Pinkie will be sad. That's the worst possible thing.
I guess.
But yeah, this one didn't really go into that too much, which was a good thing. But it's still like, kind of got a little close there.
It did get a bit closer. I did one thing at the very end. Pinkie has learned pointed sarcasm.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, that's dangerous. Yeah. Yes,
a laser focused Twilight. But again, I don't know. It's one of those weird things. It's like
I did feel like it was getting a bit much. Like it was played up a little bit for too long. And stuff like that. It was reaching a point for me. It was like, okay, dial it back a bit.
I don't know.
But I don't think it quite made it to that point.
Yeah, and then of course we got to the bit where it's like, then hey, look, Twilight's on the receiving end. Sunburst is shutting her out.
Yep,
completely until he eventually tries to disqualify her, and then she catches on and goes, "Wait, what the heck? Are you trying to disqualify me? What kind of pony would do that?"
Oh,
I would.
Apparently
I'm that pony.
I
have to go in the bad Twilight corner? What? This isn't how it's supposed to go.
In the bad Twilight corner.
You know, there was a couple of things where it was just like, yeah, I can see, like, again, there's some bits where Twilight I can get is like this, she is getting off track easily. She's being distracting. That one just really bad answer at the beginning.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I can understand where Twilight's coming from. Like, I need to salvage this as much as possible. And then, whoops. Yeah, then she went off. Then she did try, but she did go on a bad path eventually when, you need to think about the...
Yep.
So it's like, it's kind of... Oh, once again, Fluttershy and Bulk just kind of doing stuff together.
Yeah, Twi-Pie. That's another thing we should mention, Nate.
That had nothing. I said Fluttershy and Bulk.
Oh yeah, Fluttershy and Bulk, but because I was just thinking this other one. Fluttershy
That's
and Bulk.
One hell of a seg.
No, my head was going and thinking about other things. Fluttershy and Bulk. Yeah.
Fluttershy and Bulk. They keep popping up together. No,
Disco Shy is what people want, right?
Yeah. That would make sense, but what fun is there in making sense?
Exactly.
Yeah, but you're trying to get to by jumping there very quickly. Twi-Pie and stuff. Yeah, they actually use ship names in this one.
Yep. And Apple Dash,
and then they said Twinkie and Sparkle Pie. Twi-Pie.
Yep. They know exactly what they're doing.
I wonder, because there was that one bit, there was that convention where whatever Tara Strong said Twi-Pie way back when, and it makes you wonder if she probably would have recorded this episode that time, so that would have been fresh in her mind.
Yeah, it would have been. So it would make sense.
Twi-Pie, oh no.
Twi-Pie is official, just not the way you think.
No, not the way you think.
Twi-Pie and Apple Dash are official, just different.
Yep.
They know exactly what they're doing, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, they know how to get the fandom riled up a little bit.
Yep. Sometimes the fandom needs a little bit of riling up.
Yeah.
Just not too much.
And the other thing was about this trivia trust thing. Man, the rule set is complicated.
Holy heck.
Like, geez, it is super complicated. Like, it's like, no, Twilight did not write the rules.
No.
She just knows them because she reads things so thoroughly. So yeah, it's just kind of like, geez, I'm surprised that Twilight's the only one of the few people who can. Like she had to call a rule and it had to be looked up. Like, that is a rule.
Holy crap! Although there was one point when she tried to make a motion create a new rule just to disqualify someone.
That makes you wonder if like that's where all these rules came from. Is ponies just going, hey, I hate this. Don't make it. Let it happen again.
Yeah, that's actually what I think. And that's how a lot of them do come to be.
Yeah.
It's, you start off with this simple rule set, but as you play, you find things like, yeah, that didn't work. That needs to be fixed. There's a loophole that needs to be closed up. This is annoying. And you add on more and more and more.
Some of the rules make sense, like no outside reference material.
Yep.
That's Don't cheating. Ask other contestants about answers.
Yep. At least not within the category.
Yeah. And there's other stuff that was weird as like, no, you can't have the same partner twice in a row. I'm guessing there's at one point there's probably a team that just dominated a lot.
Hey, wait a minute. You're right. You can't have the same partner twice in a row? What about...
Well, you can't... Well, it wasn't twice in a row. You can't select your own partner, which likely means this one team dominated.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then they randomized it. Unfortunately, Mod and Mudbriar seem to beat the odds, but again, suspect.
Tree sap. I was saying tree sap.
Yeah, that was my thought. There's tree sap in there. Trees.
Something.
Yeah. So it's kind of...
Yeah.
Of course, the other rules, you can't be asleep because that will disqualify you. And
no sleeping. I think that one's just like... Because that's kind of unfair. Because now you're down a person, and what can you do? I mean, they do have the rule that if you wake up, they can come back.
It's possibly distracting if they're snoring real loud.
That too.
Everyone else is like, toss them out on the street.
Yep.
Yeah, and this other thing is like, okay, eventually, Twilight apologizes and like, I screwed up real bad, and Pinkie's willing to come back, and they, there's a weird loophole in the rules to let Pinkie come back in the game.
As long as you set your score to 0.
But it's like, oh no, now Twilight won't win. It's like, well, just Twilight just giving up the thing she wanted the most, just I guess to make the friendship right, I guess. Still, it's like,
and I don't think that one's quite as far as making Pinkie happy.
I know, but still kind of.
Well, Twilight just realized something she wanted more.
I guess, yeah, she wanted her friendship with Pinkie intact more than she wanted this 3-peat win.
Yep.
Still, it's just like seeing this score reset to 0.
Yep.
No. It's like
it's
like in a
hard.
multiplayer game where you're doing really well, you get kicked out. And you somehow you rejoin, your scores reset to 0.
Yep.
And it's like, no, that happened to me before. That was not fun.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's the same sort of just, it's, overall, it's, again, there's not a whole lot to the episode beyond the, just the trivia trot stuff, and Twilight, pretty much backstabbed Pinkie for a bit, but.
Yeah.
Because Twilight's mania got caught so caught up in winning that she kind of forgot that, Pinkie's another pony, and,
Yep, it just goes back to Twilight's...
Twilight just like, this is an annoyance that must be taken care of.
Yeah, it's just Twilight tends to get really obsessed over things, and that's just something we've seen for a while. That sometimes gets played up a little stronger than it should.
Yeah.
This one isn't as... It's not to the level of...
Let's just say they're gonna finally address it soon.
Oh, good. Because you've looked ahead.
Well, yeah, I saw all the episodes. I'm just going to watch them. I'm not going to watch them. I'm going to watch
I want to go in fresh. Thank you very much.
I did go in fresh just earlier than you did.
I want to stretch out what little we have as long as I can.
I want to see the finale now.
I don't. And it was a decent episode. I will say that. It's not my favorite. Like I said,
I was a little worried, but I wound up liking it in the end.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not my favorite though. Like I said, some of the stuff was getting a bit much. Twilight's obsessiveness was getting a little bit. Okay, dial it down a little. Reel it in.
Some of their freakouts. Although they did once again Twilight doing weird faces again.
Yes,
and she got really into the game.
Yep. Pinkie had some.
Although what I found interesting, there's one point where we start seeing it. It's actually she started to calm down a bit when she started racking up points. I noticed her hair was starting to get less frazzled.
Yep.
And so it's like, huh?
Yeah, she's panicking less because the wind's coming back. I've got this. I got it back.
I got it back. I'm caught up. I can do it now. Everything's fine.
Yep. Everything's fixed.
I'm taking control.
Yep.
Situation. That was interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's more or less it. Although there was, I guess, derpy ditzy muffins outside banging on the door, not able to get in at the end.
Aww.
Everyone just gasping when I remember the Pinkie just asking Maud loudly for help for an answer a question. Everyone just,
oh yeah, that was another thing.
Why am I supposed to do that?
Twilight wearing the vinyl scratch.
Oh yeah, vinyl. Yeah, she was wearing that as her sleep shirt.
Yep.
You could also tell it's ratty, which means she wore it a lot. Is that Twilight celebrity crush?
Twilight, you are a celebrity.
Celebrities can have crushes on other celebrities.
Yes, but you can also do something about them.
Maybe. Except for stupid Octavia's in the way. Gosh.
They're just roommates.
So they say.
So they say. Yeah.
I have seen Twilight vinyl fics.
They're not very common though.
No, they're not, but I've seen them.
It's
And they're actually
almost
really
a
well
crack
done.
show.
You have to,
You
get
have to
those
have
two worlds
some
to collide.
reason because there's
I
no
thought-
really in-show reason.
Well, except apparently Twilight knows vinyl personally. That was brought up once way back when in season 6.
Huh. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been 3 years.
Yeah, that was the. Which one was that? That was the one where Starlight met Trixie. Whichever one they had when Twilight didn't like. Then she tried to introduce Starlight to vinyl instead.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't remember it.
But yeah, I thought this was a pretty fun episode. Not the greatest episode, but it was fun. It wasn't as bad. It wasn't like I was expecting worse when I saw the summary.
Yeah. It didn't get as bad as I was worried it would be.
Right.
And it was still pretty decent.
Okay, so that's it for this episode because, well, we don't have any fan content.
Yeah, we don't have any fan content. I got
That's
no
over.
music this week to feature.
I will have a fanfic next week for sure. I just didn't want to dump it on him at the last second.
Yeah.
So it will be next week. There will be one for sure. So we look forward to that one. So since we're wrapping up, might as well tell you, how to listen to other episodes. If you enjoyed this one, you can do so via pony411.libsyn.com. Again, it's spelled Libsyn. All the RSS feed there is there, along with all the links to the stuff I'm about to list over the next few minutes. You can find us also on youtube.com/pony411 and like, comment, subscribe there. Click notification bells, all that stuff. You could also find us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. Search for Pony411 on any of those. With Google Play, you have to go to play.google.com/music to find it first. You can subscribe to any one of those services for our nonsense. You can also find us on Ponyville Live, ponyvillelive.com, and our episodes are listed there every week. It's the YouTube version. We're there along with other podcasts and radio stations, and one of those radio stations is Ponyville FM, where you can hear us every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. So you can tune in then. You can tune in then anytime. So listen to live DJs and music and whatnot as you want. You can also contact us. We're pony411podcast@gmail.com. Questions, comments, criticism. What did you think of this episode or our episode? Did you like this one thing with Twilight? Did you not like it? Do you agree with us? Disagree? Whatever. All that stuff. You do this over there, or just news tips if you want, or something, or you just got a cool fandom project you want to share with the world. You can also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like us there, comment, questions. You can message us. We'll respond that way as well. New episodes will be posted as they show up there as well. And of course, there's also Twitter. We're at Pony411. You can see us tweet from there as often as we do, which isn't as often as we probably should. But hey, trying to get better about that.
We're always trying and never succeeding.
I have 3 Twitter accounts to monitor. It's kind of hard.
I guess technically I do too.
Speaking of Twitter accounts, my personal one is at Nemesis Prime 1, and his is at Alca7raz with a 7 and 7T and an underscore at the end. You'll see us tweet about things. I've been releasing reviews again, finally. I finally got caught up after 2 conventions in a row.
Yeah.
Should be more. And I've also been actually filming reviews as well. I film more because I got more toys and 1 broken one. But yeah,
1 broken one.
Yeah, toys. I do toys.
Toys.
So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Tune in next week. We'll be talking about the Summer Sun Setback. That will be a fun one for sure.
Summer Sun Setback.
Oh yes, that is a very fun one. I will say that.
Hooray! Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So hope you tune in. But until then, please pony responsibly. Bye.
See ya.